Yeah, we'll take your question, Kushi.
Sir, but still not on YouTube.
I think yeah, it is. It has started streaming. You can go to this URL.
Sir, yes, it started, sir, YouTube.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Let me share.
भाई स्टार्ट हो गया YouTube पे.
Uh,
Yes, it started, sir.
Manoj,
Yes, sir.
yeah,
Start on YouTube.
yeah, okay. Manoj, I think there will be a dedicated revision session for week one, like all of the weeks in the coming lectures. It will be done by the instructors. So yeah. Okay, so first let's see OPP to set 1, section 2. It will be there. It will be scheduled in the in coming lectures. Yeah, coming live sessions. Okay. So okay, OPP to set 1, section 2, problem 2. Okay. This one, Kashi. Okay. So let's start with this problem. Okay, so we are asked to write a program to rotate the matrix in 90 degrees clockwise. Okay, clockwise direction. The program should handle both square and non-square matrices. Okay, input-output type questions. So we have to just take the input like using the input function and print as the output. So standard input output. So the first line contains the size of the matrix 3 by 3, and the next m lines uh, contain the elements of the matrices. Okay,
Sir, two voice coming, sir.
I think someone might be unmuted. Okay, let me check.
No, sir, it's okay now.
It's okay now. Okay. All right. Yeah. So m cross n matrices. So that means m rows and n columns. Okay. So here m and n are three and three. Okay. So and we have to rotate the matrix clockwise. So if you guys know, that is also yeah. So we can just do this. So 1, 2, 3 becomes the end row. Okay. This 4, 5, 6 becomes the middle row, and 7, 8, 9 becomes the this row, 7, 8, 9. So first row. Okay. So it's like let me show that. Actually, let me take a shot. Okay. Okay. If I paste this here, yeah, I think I can rotate it. No. You get the point. Like I don't think I can rotate it here. Okay, so yeah, this 1, 2, 3 is coming here. This 4, 5, 6 is coming here, and this 7, 8, 9 is coming here. Okay, so that is what we have to do. So first of all, let's not worry about this. Let's first just take the inputs. Okay, so let's just first do that. Okay, so let's say m cross n. Let's take that. So what will be m cross n? We can do this. M comma n is equal to our first input, and they are
Please
separated
zoom
by
the,
spaces. Sorry.
please zoom the screen.
Oh, okay. Uh, okay. Yeah, is that fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So yeah. So what is our input? As you can see, it is basically a line that is separated by a space. So what can be our m cross n? M comma n. It can be input dot split, right? Dot split with a space. This will give us m and n, right? Is that fine? But here's the problem. They are not actually integers. We want integers. So we can say m comma n is equal to int m and int n. Okay, so this
Why you directly not in line number 1? Int m comma int n is equal to.
we cannot do that because this is basically a string, string which is 3 space 3. We cannot directly put this into an int and get two integers.
Map function we can use.
Yeah, we can use map
and-
functions. Yeah,
Yeah.
we can use map functions here. Okay, so yeah, so this takes care of our m comma n, and now we need to take the rows. Okay, so let's say so for I in range. So how many rows do we have? M rows and n columns, right? So range m, we can say our let's make a dictionary, okay, to store our matrix. This is just easier, making a dictionary. And yeah, so let's make a dictionary, and we can say that yeah, so our what is our row? Our row is basically whatever input we have, right? Dot split again with a space. Okay, row dot split, and then we can take the I will basically be 0, 1, 2 till m minus 1, right? We can store that inside the dictionary. So we can say that the 0th row is this, is basically 1, 2, 3. First row is 4, 5, 6, and second row is 7, 8, 9. So we can do something like that. Okay, so we can say d of I is just a row. Sorry, row. Okay, now that takes care of our input. So if we now print d, now if I run this, yeah, so now our 0th row is basically 1, 2, 3. Then we have 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we have passed our input, and now we'll look at the logic. How do we do this? Okay, so any ideas how we can do this? We need to put this row as the last column, then this row as the middle column, and then this row as the first column. Are we allowed to
Transpose
use?
and reverse matrix, sir. Row, sir.
But we don't have a tool to do transpose for us, right? So
First we can rotate, then go to the rotate list through and print it.
yeah, but how do we rotate? That's the question.
So we need to multiply it
We
with
can-
something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
can
we
store
can-
in list and instead of this dictionary, and then we can rotate.
सर आउटर लूप में सर कॉलम वी कैन रन in backward direction, and in inner loop we can run the row that also in the backward direction. No,
Okay.
the row in not the backward direction. Then it will get 1, 2, 3. Then we will append in a new list, and we will create another list outside the both the loops, and we will append in that
Okay.
list. In this way we can get.
Okay. All right. I've got many suggestions. So okay. So first of all, like matrix multiplication, I would say it's not a viable solution for this. Like you can implement it, but matrix multiplication, first you have to implement matrix multiplication because those libraries are not available to you, right? The NP library, basically NumPy libraries, they're not available to you. So you have to, first of all, you will have to implement matrix multiplication. But it's not necessary, really necessary to do that. here, right? Because first of all, you will have to take the transpose of this matrix. So your 1, 2, 3 will become the first row. If I'm talking about if we were to do if we were to take that approach, matrix multiplication. Okay. Oh, sorry. So your 1, 2, 3 would become your first row. Then 5, 4, 6 will become the second column. Sorry, and 7, 8, 9 will become the third column. And then you'll have to multiply it with a matrix, right? So that will be a little complicated. So I'm tending towards the second method that we got. So we have a way, right? We have a way to access any basically ijth element, right? We can access this row, and we can access the jth element of this row, right? Let's say 5. So this we know that this is m cross n. So IMN basically when we refer to a matrix. So this is the element that is IMN. Okay, so this M basically represents what is the number of row, and N represents what is the number of column. Okay, so we can do something about this. Okay, so let's see. This is our matrix, right? So let's look at what is our transformed matrix. What do we want actually? We want 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6 is in the middle. 4, 5, 6, and then lastly we have 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so what is this? The first element. The first element is, let's say this is A, and the first element is A.
0, 0.
No. This. So it
2
is
0, sir.
Yeah, 2, 0.
It's 2, 0.
2 cross 0. Okay, what is this? 4. This what? So it is A 1 cross 0. Right, and this third element, it is this part, right? So A 0, 0.
0, comma 0.
Okay, then what about this 8?
2, 1.
1, comma
2, 1.
2, comma 1.
2 across 1, right? And this one?
1, 1.
1 cross
Yeah.
1.
1 cross 1. And this one?
0, 1.
0 cross
0, comma
0 cross 1.
1.
0 cross 1. So there is a pattern here. Like if we go like this, if we go this, and then we look at the second row, and then we look at the third row, there is a pattern forming, right? So the mth position is decreasing, right? It is going from 2, 1, 0, and the nth position is not decreasing when we are looking at the first row. So 0, 0, 0. So that means we can have an inner loop which changes this m, and we can have an outer loop that changes this, right? Because this is the nth index is only changing when we go from one row to another, right? Here it is 1, here in all of the 3 it is 0. So we can have an outer loop that changes our n, and we can have an inner loop that changes our this m. Are you getting that?
Yes.
Okay. Is everyone clear with this? Like, is this fine?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's see what that loop might be. So let's say for I in let's actually use what we said. Okay, so the outer loop is this n, right? So for n in range. So what is this range? We are going from 2 to 0, right? So what is our 2? So what is this? Let's say we had another row here, 4, 5, 6. No, not 4, 5, 6. Let's say 10, 11, 12. Okay, 10, 11, 12. How would this be placed? It will be here, right? 1, 2, 3, 10 here, then 11, and then 12. So what is this? What is this n part?
Length of row in reverse order.
No. It is the number of columns, right? The number of columns A. Yeah. So because see, this is just getting horizontal. So what are the number of rows here? It is equal to the number of columns here, right?
It's basically number of columns we have in the matrix
Yeah.
that
So
we're
this
taking as a
matrix.
rows.
Yeah. So in that in here we are taking that as the row. Okay. So and so that is our outer thing, right? So this m cross n. So this is m and this is n. So m is 1 and n is 0. Okay. So yeah. So this is our inner part. No, sorry, this is our outer part. Sorry. Yeah, this is our outer part. So for n in range, what will be here? What will be here? Like
M.
number of rows or number of columns?
It will number of columns.
Number of column n.
Which is
Yeah.
n.
Yeah, for n in range n. So we should change this.
I to I.
Yeah, let's take this as I rather than n. Yeah, I. So for I in range n, and our inner loop will be for j in range.
Sir, sorry, I don't get how you taking this edge.
So see, what is happening is the number of the number of columns here is becoming the number of rows here, as we see here, right? So 1, 2, 3, 10. These are 4 rows, and 1, 2, 3, 10. Sorry, 4 columns, and here it is 1, 2, 3, 10, 4 rows. Okay. So here we are just indexing on based on the number of columns that were here. So when we
You are
originally took
taking
this,
here A to 0 or the A00, which part you are going to
Number of
take
column
here?
is equal to m now.
yeah, number of columns is equal to m in this part in the new matrix. So in the outer loop, what are we looping over? We are looping over this part, this. Okay, the later part. Is that all right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so for yeah, so our inner loop will be this. Is that also fine with everyone? Here we are going from this element to this element to this element. Here we are going from this row to this row to this row.
Why
Okay.
you take a range inside m? Why not m minus 1 comma and then comma minus 1?
Sorry, here you want me to
It is in decreasing 2, 1, 0, but you defined it in increasing order. It is 0, 1, 2. In
yeah,
J.
yeah, we can do that inside. We can say n minus I. So then it will decrease. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
So
here n represent the number of columns or row.
this n represents the number of so this is m cross n, right? This is m cross n. So this represents the number of columns, this n, which is 4.
Sir, yeah. In the inner loop, we have to
Yeah.
go in the reverse order of the row.
Yeah.
But we are going straight in the same order as it is written. For j in range m, it should be in reverse order. So can we write for j in range m minus 1, comma minus 1, comma minus 1?
Yeah,
To
we can do
reverse the
that.
order
Yeah.
of the
Yeah. So yeah, sure, we can do that. So I was planning to do it inside the loop, but yeah, sure, we can do that also.
so
We
in
can
the
do
row way, in the row part.
In the M, not in N. N is
oh yeah, yeah, sure,
64,
sorry,
first
sorry.
line.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. Yeah. M minus 1, and then till we want to go till 0, and let's
No, sir,
take
we
minus
don't
1.
define 0 as 0 is not included in the here.
So M basically represents the row, right? And the way that we have defined it here, So our row is going from this m minus 1 to 0. So that's why I've done m minus 1 to 0. Okay.
Sir, range don't include last one.
Oh, right. Sorry. I forgot the syntax. Okay. So is this fine? Is this fine?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Please
let
explain.
me
M
just check
minus
the
1,
what
comma,
was.
comma, minus 1.
Yeah. Just let me check what was the syntax. I forgot the range in Python. Yeah. So we have start, we have stop, which is not included, and then we have step. Okay. Yeah. So we are starting from m minus 1, right? And we are going till minus 1. And we have a step size of minus 1.
Minus 1.
Okay.
Or we can simply don't take a minus 1 in between 1.
Between
Simply
1.
give m minus 1, comma, minus 1. That is also fine sometimes, sir.
No, but that will only go to up until 0, I think.
Till end
Let's make
it
it
is moving.
explicit. Okay, just make it explicit. That's fine.
So why we have taken last one, last minus one?
This is the step size. So we want to go in decreasing order.
Okay.
And m minus 1 and minus 1, right?
Yeah. So here our m is equal to 3. So we'll go from m minus 1, which is 2, till minus 1. So minus will not be included. So we'll go till 0. So it will go from 2, 1, 0. Okay. Okay. Is that fine?
Minus 1 you have used in the middle.
Yeah. So that is not included. So our last step is not included. So this minus 1 will not be included. So it will only go up until 0.
Sir, I still remember in initial lectures when this range is defined by instructor, they simply use negative and it is showing error. That is happening in programmage.
Which
Then
negative?
in the initial sessions by instructor, then
Yes.
she write is m, don't define the end. It will take itself to end if you don't define it.
Okay, we can just check it. Okay, let's go to Google Colab. So step size, like it is given in the reference, so it must work. So we can say, let's say for I in range, let's do this only 2 till minus 1 and minus 1. Okay, let's see what happens now. If I just print I. It will connect first. Yeah, 210. So this is fine. If we omit this, if we don't put this, and if we run this, I think this will cause an error because we don't have an ending. And if we just mention this and don't mention this, yeah, this will also not work. So we have to put all the 3. Okay.
Yeah, sir.
Okay. Great. So okay, so is this like any more questions here, like in this part? Okay, so we don't need to do this. So we have this outer loop which goes through go on. Were you asking something?
No, sir. The
Okay.
thinking process is that in first line, the column is fixed, that is n. That's why it is in outer loop. And we change frequently in one row, the m.
Yeah.
That's why we take inside the inner loop.
Yeah, yes. That's the strategy. We looked at this, na? So what is 7? 7 here was 2 cross 0. 4 was 1 cross 0 in this matrix, and so on. So that's how we designed this loop.
Yeah, for I is equal to 0, it in inner loop run 3 times. Then for I is equal to 1 happen, then it again run for 3 times.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
exactly. Okay. All right. Okay. So yeah, now we want to refer, like we want to find out this number. What will this number be? So let's say this is A, and what is this A? Remember our dictionary. This was our dictionary. How were we storing this? This was the row number, and this was like the column entries. Okay. So this is column 1, this is column 2, this is column 3, this is column 1, 2, 3, then this is 1, 2, 3. Okay, so how do we refer to this here? How do we refer? So it will be some like ij, right? Some ij, but what will it be? So let me just actually paste it. Actually paste this dictionary here. Yeah. So this is our dictionary. So what will this be?
Sir, 0 is J here.
No, first of all, we have to refer to the dictionary, right? So we'll do D. And what is the row number?
That is J.
J, okay. What is the column number?
Then column number is N.
I.
I.
I here.
I.
Yeah, I. Okay, so this is our element. Okay, and let's say, yeah. So this is our element. So how do we make the output? So for that, I would say one strategy might be just let's say output is an empty string. Okay, what we can do is whenever we get this A, just append this to this string, like add this to this string. And once we are done with this particular row, then add a \n character and then move to the next row.
Simply
Or
int.
we can simply take it inside for I in range N, then out is equal to string.
No, but if we do out is equal to string, then it will reset every time.
Yes, sir. And simply append to list and make a list to dot join method.
Okay, let's just code this first and then we'll see. Okay.
Sir,
So
I
let's
did with list and I have sent the code. Is it correct? In the
okay.
chat.
Let's see. Okay, I'll just paste it here for now. Yeah, so you're appending it to M, which is a list, so that's fine. And then afterwards, yeah, so this will just make a new matrix, and for I in N, print n. So let's run this actually, see if this works. Yeah, so this is fine. Okay, so yeah, so you are just doing it using a list. That's fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So yeah, what are we doing? Let's just see that. So our code was, so let's me just, yeah. So for, let me just copy that. So for I in range N, and we had for J in range, what was it? M minus 1, minus 1, and minus 1. Minus 1. And then A is equal to DJI. Okay. Let's say. Okay, now now we can do it that way also. We can print, we can use a list. But what I was saying is that just use a string, and whenever we come across this, a is equal to this, then just output, we append that to the string. So we can say out is equal to out plus this a. And after we are done with one entire row, what we can do is we can say output is a backslash n character, so that it moves to a new line. Okay, and then yeah, after that we'll be done. If we print,
Sir, we have to give the space to na in out it will come 741.
oh right, yeah, yeah. So yeah, you're right. Yes. So what we can do here is for that, I guess we can say row is equal to an empty string. Then instead of doing this, we can say row plus equals. So this a.
Sir, in
Plus,
previously, can't we directly add the space too after a plus space in
yeah,
previous
that's
code?
in previous code, as in
Yeah, that
oh yeah. But what I was doing is, like, after this row is done, what I want to do is I want to strip this row, because there will be a empty space character in the end also. So yeah,
okay,
to
sir.
do that.
Sir, or directly can't we print row in doing out plus
Yeah,
backslash n directly we
yeah,
can't print row.
yeah. We can print that. Yeah, that is actually a good idea. So let's do that. So first row is this, and then if we just do this, or rather, let's take this as an empty list, and we can say row dot append a, and then after the row is done, then just do print.
Asterisk row.
Yeah, so space dot join
Yeah, this also we can do.
row. So we can do this also. So the printing part is like we can do it any way that we want. So if I run this, I think this should work. Yeah, so this is also working. Your code was also working. So
So
this
in
is
this
fine.
we can use asterisk of row.
Asterisk of row.
Yeah, directly in place
Yeah,
of
yeah,
using
yeah. I
fine.
think, yeah, that would also work. So I think you had done that only, no? So that would also
Yes.
work.
Sir, kindly paste the code in chat.
Yeah.
सर ये जो सेशन है रिकॉर्डेड ये यूट्यूब पे अवेलेबल हो जाएगा क्या बाद में?
G. Yes.
सर ये कहाँ
It
पे
is
मिलेगा? कोई
currently
लिंक
live
मिलता?
streaming in YouTube.
Yeah, I've already pasted the link. I think I'll just pin that. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Then we have next question as OPP2 section 1.
Sir, kindly explain last 2 or 3 lines of this previous code.
Okay, so this part, up until this it is fine, right?
Yes, sir.
So
What you want to do is 15 after 15.
so first of all, this is a placeholder. Okay, so not placeholder. This is an empty. We are initializing our row to an empty list. Okay, here what we are doing, every time we come across a, we append that to this row. Okay, and after that, after we are done with the entire all of the columns, we print that row. So we are basically individually printing these rows. So we are individually printing this 741. This prints in the first loop, and then this prints in the second loop, and then this prints in the third iteration.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I have sent 2 lines. Can we do? Can we write that in place of list?
Okay, let's see. Okay, so
Yeah, sir, that is also fine.
Yeah, so there will be one problem here is one problem here.
Yeah,
That
space
will be
come after.
yeah, there will be a space afterwards. So what we can do is we can do dot strip here.
Yes, yes, yes.
So
And in place of above list, we can use string.
yeah,
Yes.
we can do string here. So I'll just copy and paste this code also. Okay, so the next question we had was okay, OPP2 section 2 question 2 January. Okay. Which set who asked this question? Harsh, which set are you talking about? You typed a message, this January OPP2 section 2 question 2. Which set? Okay. Let's look at the next one. OPP2 set 3 section 2 question 2. Okay. OPP2 set 3 question section 2 problem 2. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so given two columns of numbers from 0 to 6, okay. So we have two columns from numbers 0 to 6. So it can be any order. They just have to be 0 to 6. And yeah. Okay, from numbers 0 to 6 separated by space. Okay, so the columns are separated by space here. There is a space in between. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Played by batsman and bowler in a hand cricket match. Okay. Find the total number of balls played and the total runs scored by batsmen at the end of the innings. Okay. Played by batsman and bowler in a hand cricket match. Okay. The match ends when the batsman plays the same number as the bowler. Okay. Okay, so this is not cricket. This is something else. This is hand cricket. Okay, hand cricket match. Okay, the match ends when the batsman plays the same number as the bowler or plays the same number twice continuously. Okay. The number a batsman plays will be added to the runs, except when batsman plays 0. The number bowler plays will be added to the runs. Okay. Okay. So when we have 0, then the number that the bowler will play will be added to the total. Okay. Okay. So except the yeah, this is done. The number played when the game ends is not counted towards the runs. Okay. So here we have 3-3. So that means the game ends because batsman and bowler both have the same numbers. So and this will not be added to the score. So what will be added? This number will be added to the score. This number will be added to the score. This will be added. This will be added. So this makes 5, 5, 6, 11, 13, and 14. And then this number will be added because the batsman got a 0. So the bowler score will be added. So we had 13, right? 14, 15. No. So sorry, we had 5, 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14, 15, 16. So we had 16 runs, and the output format is number of balls played and the total runs. So the number of balls played are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then last ball in which the batsman got out. So 6 balls in total. Is that fine with everyone?
No, sir.
So basically, what's the principle that so it's like book cricket if you have played that in your school life. So what happens is both batsman and bowler open give a number basically. That number can be between 0 and 6. Okay, and if the number of batsman and bowler are equal, so if this is equal, then the batsman gets out. Or if the batsman scores multiple like in two consecutive balls, you can say, if he got the same number, then he'll also be out. So if this was 6 something, so if he got 6 here, so then he'll be out. Okay, and when a bowler gets a 0, a batsman gets a 0, then the bowler's number is counted. So that's what is being explained here. So in when the ball is 1-4, then 1 will be counted because that's the number that the batsman got. When it's 2-3, 2 will be added because that's the number the batsman got. Same here, same here. But here, because the batsman got a 0, then the bowler's number will be added. So 2 will be added. So 0 played by a batsman, so 2 is counted as runs. And 3-3 signifies that the batsman is out. Okay. Why is he out? Because again, both of the batsman and bowler got the same number, so he is out. Okay, and
Yes,
we
sir.
found the total number. So yeah, here it is another example. So the last ball was the second last ball. The batsman got a 5, and in the last ball he also got a 5. So here he'll be out. Okay, and what will be the score? 1 plus 5 plus 3. So because the 0 here, so 1 plus 5 plus 3, which is 9, and then finally 5. 9 plus 5 is 14. So this will not be counted because here he got out. Okay, so
But
he
you
played.
say 5 and 5, 5, 4 out. Same number 4.
No, this is the second out condition. When a batsman gets a number consecutively, so 5-5. So then also he gets out.
Okay, sir.
Okay. All right. So okay, so here we'll have to use a while loop first of all, because we don't know how many balls there are, right? It can go on up until the batsman is out. There is no mention of how many balls there are. So we'll have to use a while loop first of all. So while, we can say while true. Okay. So this is an infinite loop for now. Then we can take what is the ball. Okay. So we can take, let's say, so
Sir,
let's say,
code is it correct?
let's first look at this problem, and then I'll check it. Okay. So let's say we got the batsman number and the bowler's number. This is just input dot split, right? So we'll get the batsman number and the bowler's number. Okay. So so the first condition for out will be what? So the first condition for out will
We have
be,
to convert it into integer too now.
yeah, we can we will have to do that. Yeah, we'll have to do that. But let's, like, we can do that later. So it's not necessary. Like in the sum, it's necessary to convert that them into numbers. But yeah. So the first condition for out is that batsman and bowler get the same number. Okay. So bat number equals to bowl number. So we will say, get a if condition here. So if that's the case, then basically break, right? Break the loop. Okay, so the break, we'll use break when basically our batsman gets out. Okay, if this is the case, then do this. Otherwise, the batsman's number will be added to the sum, right? So whatever the score is. So let's make a score variable here to do that. Initially, it will be 0. So if First of all, if bowler's number is 0, then we have to, sorry, if batsman
In the
number is,
starting, it would be string, I guess, right?
yeah, in this it will be a string. We can convert it into integer when we actually add it to the score. Okay.
There's one more condition for getting out.
Yeah, we'll look at that. First, let's add that to the score. Okay. So how do we do that? So we can say if if this bat number is equal to 0, if this is equals to this is equal to 0, then what will be the score? Sorry, score is plus equals. What is the score plus equals? Bowl number, right?
Int of
So,
ball number.
yeah, int of bowl number. Else score plus equals to int of bat number, right? Int of bat number. Is that fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we have another out condition when basically this is true, right? We have consecutive, we have consecutive numbers played by the batsman. So we have to store what is the last. So we have to store what is the last bat, right? So initially it will be none. So none, right? Initially it will be none. But when we play our first ball, after that it will become last ball. So sorry, last bat is equal to, so the current bat number, this. Okay. And now that we have done this, now we can check for that also. If last bat is equal to current bat. Okay. We can check if and, oh sorry, or.
Or sir, or
Yeah, or last bat equals bat number. Right. If these two are the cases, if any of this is true, just break the loop. Otherwise,
Can you tell why you have initialized last bat to none?
so initially it will be none, right? Because when we play the first ball, then we don't have the value for the last batting.
Okay, it will
number.
changes as we move forward.
Yeah. So once this is run for the first iteration, then our last bat will become the current bat number, which is 1. So then the last bat will become 1. Then we move to the second iteration. Then it will check 5 with 1, and so on.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now, now this is done. Now we have to see what are the number of balls. So balls. So we'll initialize this to 0 also, and after this ball is done, we also have to increment this. So num balls, sorry, plus equals 1, and here also we have to do that, right? Because this last ball when the player got out is also counted. So num balls here also. Okay, and finally, when our this loop is done, then we can print whatever the output is. So we can print num balls, and then what is it? The score, right? Score. Just give me 1 second. I'll be back. Okay, is this fine with everyone?
Yes, sir.
I have a doubt in line number 90. It will increment when the all code is run. But
Yeah.
what if the condition is break in the line number 10? Then it should be not good. I guess.
Yeah. Then also it will run because we have num balls plus equals to 1 here.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. either we can do that, or we can just instead of putting it at the end, we can just do it here. So in that way, we don't have to like specially specify it here. So without checking if we are out or not, we just increment our numballs by 1. So that takes care of both the conditions. Okay, now if I run this should work. So yeah, test cases are passing. So this is fine. Right, any doubts here? Okay, I'll assume there isn't. Okay, let's see. Okay, so you're making a list, sum, and then a C. Okay, map with integer. This is fine. So I'm assuming this is the number of balls. So C plus equals 1. If L is not empty, okay. Okay, if A is equal to, okay, so you're checking what is the last, okay, last
Yes,
one. Okay.
last isn't it equal? If it equal, then it will break.
Okay, yeah. So L dot append A, yeah, this is fine. And then if A is equal to B, break, okay, that is also fine. If A is equal to 0, sum plus equals B, that is also fine. Else sum plus equals B, and then so this sum, yeah, so this sum basically is a function. So it will, so this is the only thing wrong here. So instead of sum, like you should name it something else because sum is a function.
But it will all two work, na?
Like I think it's a mixed bag. For some, like in VS Code, I think it doesn't work, but here I don't know if it will work or not. Let's see. Yeah, it is working. But still, I recommend don't do this. So because it's a reserved keyword. Okay.
Sir, paste your code in chat.
Yeah, okay.
So one doubt.
Yeah, go on.
In one of my in one question, my one of the public test is not passed, but all the private tests are passed. So
like I guess the marking are only done in private cases, so you'll get full marks, but there must be some like edge case that you might be not on.
yeah, I found that my mistake, but if the private ultimate goal is to pass the private test.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Next we have. Okay, instead of typing in the chat box, can you guys just raise your hands? And like it's getting harder to find questions in the chat box. Yeah. Okay. Ananya, go on.
I had doubt in 2025 Jan OPP 2 set 2 section 3 problem 2.
Section 3, okay.
So I have done this, but mine is not working. So can you check if I'll share my screen?
Yeah, sure.
Or can I share my code instead?
Yeah, you can share your code.
Okay, give me a minute.
Yeah. And just read this question. Given a multi-line text file containing lowercase words separated by spaces on your lines, stem each word, okay, remove certain suffixes according to list of suffixes given in suffixes list, and print the contents in the same format, okay. Line or order of the words, okay. First suffix from the that matches a given word. Remove the first suffix from the list of suffixes that matches a, okay. For example, if the word education, the suffix Asian and Shin matches, but Asian is present first in the suffix list. Thus, the word is stemmed as educ. Okay, so this ation is removed instead of tion. Okay, and these are our suffixes, words. Okay. Are you sharing your screen? Okay, okay, you have sent me the code. Okay. Yeah.
Actually, I wrote pretty messed up, but here, firstly, I tried to remove all this ing thing from them and store them in a list. And after that, I was trying to print it in that order 3 3.
Oh, okay. So you are like removing ing first.
I'm removing whatever comes first.
Okay, okay. So okay. So I dot strip for inf. That's okay.
Sir, in this question, I am not getting how to fetch that input that is given in the test cases.
This part, right? So you have to just use f dot read. Then you'll get all of the text.
Okay, sir. As f open function is already written above.
Okay.
They used it for
Read also
No,
function.
no, this is only used for writing. You have to make a new, write a new with open
Why, sir?
in read mode.
Okay, this is only for writing. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
this is only for writing. So this, don't concern yourself with this. This is different. Just write it here. Okay, so is this working? Like,
no, actually, starting case 1 and case 2 is passing, and in the case 3, it is giving error saying that the max is out of index. So I think
run
I have
fast.
some problem in that second part where I wrote these two for loops.
Okay, list I dot strip dot split. Okay, this is for I in F. Okay. So when we iterate over the file itself, what does it do? Does it go character by character?
Yes, like it will print the first line and
Oh, then
split them
okay,
into 3 parts.
okay, okay. So it goes line by line basically.
You can directly print and check.
Yes, sure. We should do that. lst if I do this. Okay, yeah, running faster, stronger than organization. Okay, so yeah, it's going line by line, and you're splitting by space, and then yeah, so strip and then split. That's fine. For k in LST, so this represents a row. For I in k, so this represents a word, and for j in suffixes, so you're going okay. If I dot ends with j, okay. So if word ends with suffix, then lst.append okay, so this is okay, this is an empty list. Okay, dot append length of j. Okay, so you are only okay. So for example, if ing is a okay, so you are only appending runn basically, right?
Yes, yes. We are removing that length of suffix.
Okay. All right. So then max is equal to 0. Okay, so when we use break here, then this j is broken.
Yes.
And we continue with this I. But shouldn't we use continue instead of break?
No, then it will.
Oh, right. It will go into the next. Okay, yeah. So break, yeah, that's fine. Okay. So for I in range,
You can try printing my list, this list here.
okay.
L slash.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so run fast, strong, organize. Okay, this is fine. So what is this max?
It's just to iterate this list in that 37th line.
Oh, okay. So for I in range, okay, so how many number of rows that we have for j in range, length of lst dot I. Okay, so how many words we have? Okay, then print max. Okay, so
Yes.
this is basically the index, right? This is the index.
Yes.
Okay, and end with a space. Okay, and max plus equals 1, and then afterwards to print a new line, do this. Okay.
I think something is wrong in that 35 to 39th line only.
Yeah, I think the problem might be that after every line, so after this last line also, it is first of all printing a space.
This first one is turning out to be correct, I guess, and the second one also, but this third case, it is giving out of index.
Okay.
So can you rewrite the code in the easier way after explaining?
Yeah,
this?
yeah. Just let me first see what is wrong
Explain
here.
this after this.
Yeah, sure. Okay. So for me, see, it's not even doing that.
Go for the third case.
Third case, it's also showing incorrect. Like all of the test cases are showing incorrect.
Yeah, I also paste. It is showing the same.
But it is looking correct.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is like okay. So okay, so okay. So index is out of range. Okay. Hmm. So this is here, and then privilege. So I think we're skipping one word here in between. Right, CRE, INNOV, and okay, so CRE. Okay, so there seems to be some mistake here. Like, so yeah, three words, and then
Sir, there is only one mistake. The in last line, we
yeah.
have no space in first case, sad, and then no space, simply and there. And in
Yeah.
output, we have one space.
Yeah. So that is so basically I think what the problem is here. first of all, there is a space here and there is a new line here. As you can see, if I highlight this, yeah, there is a new line in between these two. Yeah, so I think that seems to be the problem. In
No,
the last
sir.
one,
In actual output, there is also a line.
oh, is there?
In between, I click, there is also blue space.
Yeah, okay. So,
The
but
difference is that in first test
yeah,
case, after said, actual output don't have any space. It will end. Kindly make it blue and check.
yeah. So, yeah, that is the problem. So, in every line, this is happening because we are ending it with a space everywhere.
So can we do one thing? We can change this end to next line and separator is equals to this space.
No, but separator only works when we have multiple parameters in this print. So instead of doing that, we can just do, let's say L is equal to an empty list, and we just add this to L, and then afterwards we'll just use that join thing. Okay. So L dot append Okay. We're doing this, and after this is done, just print this dot join L. Right? If we try doing this, I think this should work. Okay, so now case 1 and case 2 are passing. So we are just making a list. So as we did in the last question, right? We did a similar thing. We made a list, added our basically row elements to that list, and then joined with a space, and then printed that. So that takes care of a new line also, and that takes care of our the spaces also. Okay. So, but still case 3 and case 5 are not passing. So there is something wrong with this max. Yeah, this max basically.
It's okay. I'll figure that out.
No. Let's see what is happening. So we have 3 rows here. We have 2 rows here.
Sir, in line number 23, why it is split double space?
No, there is only a single space.
So why here use spaces for?
So
why we need to split?
So this I basically represents a single row of this input. So this I is representing this entire string, and then we are doing I dot strip and then split. So strip gets rid of this new line character at the end, and split basically splits this, and we get the individual words. Okay. Okay, is that fine?
So why using the max function there?
Yeah, so this is a variable, not a function. So yeah, so
A variable.
the same thing as like max shouldn't be used here, but anyways. So
Can we change that? I think maybe problem because of that.
no.
Sir, can you check my code? I have shared it in the chat.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. Okay, I'll check it in a minute. Let's figure out this first. So basically to debug this, I'll try to print what is this LST. Okay, this LST. Let's try doing that. So
It
max
will
is
give error
given.
because of 32 line.
Yeah, it will throw an error. So let's test run this again. And it was showing in test case. What happened? Yeah, okay. So we have productive, effective, motive. Okay, so We have every word here, so that seems to be fine. But why isn't it going? This inspire. So yeah, inspire, imagine, so CRE, whatever that is, and then it's not going into the last row. And in last row also there is one element missing. This realize element.
That is getting added to the second line, CRE.
No, but it's not in this list. It's not in this list, right? Oh, is it? Oh, it is. It is okay. So we have all of the words, and okay, inspire, imagine, CRE, innovate, and realize. So there seems to be one word missing, right? Which is it?
Efficiency. This word
Okay,
is missing.
efficiency. Okay, yeah. Effective is there. Okay, yeah. Efficiency is missing. So that's what is causing the problem. So there seems to be some problem here. Okay, so yeah, okay. So the problem, yeah. So it is very apparent what is happening. We are only adding to a list when there is a suffix. If there is no suffix, we are not adding it. Right? So we are doing this. If I ends with this J, then and only then append it. So that's what is causing the problem. Right?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
we have to do this here. So if we do not find anything, then just append yeah, just append I. So what will we append here?
Only I.
Yeah, only I. Yeah, now if we
But
check,
we were appending J. No. Okay.
so J is representing suffix.
Yes, got it.
So now it should be fine. If we go to
Now
case 3,
it's printing other words also. It's appending other words also.
oh yeah, okay. It is also printing other words for J in suffixes. No, but it won't print other words, right? Because if we break it, then
But
oh
it is
okay.
printing,
Yeah. It will print.
productivity with.
Yeah, it will print. So how do we fix that? Let's see. How can we fix it? Remove this first. Okay, here what we are doing, we are checking if J, like for every J, if I is ending with that suffix, then add that to the list and then break it. But if it doesn't end with a suffix, then we want to do something else. So we
Excuse
want
me,
to,
sir.
yeah.
Sir, the print statement in line number 33, it should come inside the first statement, no? Or else it will print the above list also.
No, this is just debugging. This is just used for debugging. We will just. I was
So
just
why do we need
debugging it.
max variable?
Yeah, so this
so
max
now
also.
try to run the.
That was okay.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this will also cause problem. I think.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
because yeah, again, this is also being added now. So for every word, even if it is added before, it is adding it again, because once it exits this loop, it breaks. It either breaks or it's finished with this loop. It does this only. Okay, so what we can do here is, yeah, we can do a flag. Okay, let's say flag initially is false. Yeah, so this I guess you can use this pattern here. So if
But we have to add that whole thing also, no?
sorry, which thing?
This append thing. So if we do false and
Excuse me, sir.
true thing, then I don't think it will work.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, the code which I have shared, in that in place of I have assigned the string to another variable.
Okay, we'll look at your code. Like I'm trying to fix this first. Okay, so basically my idea is, okay, I'll give a flag here, and if we encounter that J basically a suffix is present in that word, then we put a flag as true, and if flag is true, then do not do this. Okay, that's what I was thinking. So we add that to the list, and we say that flag is equal to false, sorry, true. And then afterwards here, because what is happening here?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
Yes.
can you remove this? Sir, in flag in line number 29.
Yeah.
We are appending if it's end with the string, right?
Yeah.
Then again after breaking, we are appending the same string in that list in line number
Yeah.
32.
Yeah.
That causes
Yeah.
a problem.
Yeah, that is causing the problem. Yes. But we have to do that. Why? Because what happens if basically there is no suffix that our word is ending with, then we have to append that also, right? A word, because that is causing us problem in case 3. Our efficiency doesn't have any suffix that is present in that list, and we are not adding that. So to do that, we added this code, and now what is happening? It is adding every word twice. So to fix that, we are doing this flag thing. Okay. So let me first do this, then I'll explain. Okay. So if not flag, then and only then list.append. Now if I run this, I think this should work
So
properly.
if the flag is false, then only line number 33 will work.
Yeah. So when is the flag false? Flag is only false when we do not encounter any suffix that our word has.
Yes, sir.
Right. And otherwise it becomes true. So now it is working. Okay. So is this flag thing clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's look at so one recommendation I would give is like keep your variables more descriptive. For example, I don't know what this k is and I don't know what this I is. So this will cause problems for you only when you try to debug your code.
Yes, sir. Please also explain why max variable is used.
Okay, so max. Okay, so max variable, basically this max is not this is also not descriptive. This is just index. It should be named index. So what this max variable is doing after this thing is run, okay, this is run. If I print this LST, if I print this, okay, it contains every word stripped of the basically that what was it, the suffix. Okay, it contains every word that is stripped of the suffix. Okay, now what are we using this max variable for? We are going through each and every line of this LST. Right? This LST contains the structure of our input. So we are going through every line of that LST, and we are appending the word, this word, okay, in this LST, and then we are incrementing our index by 1. So what we are doing is we are adding this first, and then we are incrementing our index by 1. Then we are adding this, then we are adding this, and so on. So this actually should be index, but yeah, it is max here. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right, let's look at the other implementation. Okay. So first open the file. Yeah, so one thing I would like for all of you to notice is, again, this part is important. Okay, we have to open the file again. This open will not work because we are opening in the write mode and already we are exiting that with statement. Okay, so do not be confused by this. We have to open again. Okay. Yeah, so L is f dot read, and we are splitting with \n. So we are looking at rows for line in L. Okay, so what does L contain? Okay, so if I print L here, if I do this, okay, this contains the entire row. Okay, so for line in L, so we are going through each of the rows. Okay, so at first iteration, it will contain running faster, stronger. Then temp L is equal to line dot strip dot split. This is fine. So S is something placeholder. Final L, okay, this is also fine. For I in temp L, so we are going through every word now. S is equal to I, okay. So for J in suffixes, if I dot ends with. So yeah, we are doing the same thing here also. If we encounter that our suffix is we have a suffix, then we basically reassign our S to the new word, but with the suffix truncated. And then final L dot append. Okay, this is fine. And then after we are done with that row, we join and we print. Okay, so this is also fine. And I think this is a better approach to doing that instead of doing this. Okay. Yeah, so this is fine.
Sir, kindly check my code. What mistake I made?
Just give me one moment. Yeah, so this is also fine. Okay, so this is a better implementation, but again, I'll say that keep your variable names descriptive. Okay, so I is mostly conventionally used when we talk about indexes. So when I see this I think that it is talking about index, but it is a word. So that causes confusion. It will cause confusion for you also. Okay.
Why in this code the variable like max person is not needed?
Yeah. So because we are taking care of our printing while we are reading only. So we are taking care of our printing inside this loop only. So we don't require that indexing thing. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So he hasn't used the break.
Sorry?
He hasn't used the break keyword.
Okay. In which line are you saying?
In line number 71, after line 71.
Yeah. Here, what? Oh, break. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Aniket, please mute yourself. Okay, so
Sorry, I don't understand. What is the use of break in that?
Okay, so break doesn't seem to be helping. Let's see what you're doing. Okay, for
As
line
he
and
has also used else part, it is running. If word is not found, it is repeating that word.
yeah, s dot yeah. Okay. So let's go line by line and see. Okay, so for line and lines. So first of all, your lines is read line, looking at each line. S is an empty list. For word in line dot strip dot split, okay, so looking at every word. And for word in suffixes, if word in word, okay, L dot word replace word by an empty string. Okay, so we have to break here. So that was true. Aniket, I'll kick you out of the meeting if you do not mute yourself. Okay, this is your last warning. Okay, break. Yeah, so we have to break now. If we find a word, basically, if we find that this word is in this word, then we have to first of all replace it and then break. And what is this word?
This is the word of above after stripping of line
Okay,
68.
okay. Okay. And if okay, so otherwise you're putting it in else L is equal to word. Okay, that's fine. But here also, like this is the problem. So you're appending it multiple times, the words multiple times, because it is happening every time we see a suffix. So this will, I think, be here. Yeah, and if we check it now. So okay, productive. Okay, expected output is productive efficiency. CRE.
It remove en in efficiency.
Uh, yeah. Okay. So yeah. So that's the problem here. You're only replacing it. Like you're replacing it wherever we say it. Okay. But suffixes come at the end. So this is the problematic word. We have problematic line. So we have to do something about this. So you can use this approach rather than this approach if word in. So if we just simply use this, yeah, if word was it word, yeah, word ends with this capital word, and then you can say that your L is basically, sorry, so then you'll have to like calculate the length and then do this. So basically the problem is here. Okay, so the fixing part is easy, you can do it yourself.
So I have sent the code and I have updated the same list that I have created.
Okay. Is it working? Like,
Yes,
this
sir.
function. Okay, then.
I have updated the same, updated in the same list.
Okay, so that okay. So when you are looping through a list and you are updating that list itself, that is not recommended at all. Okay, you shouldn't do that because it sometimes it may cause problems. Like more often than not, it causes problems. Here it might not be, but that is like a big no-no in programming. You do not like do not like what do you call it? Like you do not change the list that you are iterating over or that you are reading at the same time. Like you don't read and write at the same time, right? So first you read and then write. So you have to use different lists for both of these functionalities. So it might be working here, but I do not recommend doing that ever. Okay.
But little bit change I have done. I have created above another list.
Okay.
Then
Copy list this. Yeah, as long as you're not changing the list itself that you're iterating over, then it's fine.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so I think this question is fine for everyone.
Sorry, can you explain what that I and J there?
For that, I'll have to read this code first. But we have already done this question, so let's move on to the next thing. Okay.
No, question is done, but in the last S is equal to I, where the I don't get that. From where you pick it up and paste.
This?
Yeah, in my code, you simply say use word dot and with words, and then tell what to
No,
do.
this I is just I copied it, na. So that's why it came. But I'm saying that you can do something like this. You can check if it ends with your suffix, and then like truncate your word. So instead of I, it will be word, and instead of this length of J, it will be length of word. So you can do that, right?
Sir, I already do, but this will all not passing the test cases.
Okay, let's see. Uh, Okay, there is a indentation error. Yeah. Else, okay.
So L is equal to word.
L is equal to word.
So above L equal to word, colon len minus.
Oh,
L.
right. L is equal to word. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, there is an indentation error, but okay. I think this should fix it. Yeah. Yeah, now it is working. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
And sir,
Yes.
sir, for file handling question, if we do not close the file, then will it cause any problem?
No, see, this basically this line of code, this with open file name as if this automatically closes your file. If you are explicitly opening it like this, that file f is equal to open, then you have to close it after you're done with this file. It will not cause any problems if you don't close it, but it is recommended that you close.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, so next we have Anurag.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Which question do you have a problem with?
Sir, I have, it is January 2025,
Okay,
OP2.
January 2025, OPP2 with set?
Set 1.
Yeah.
Set 1 and question number 3.2.
Okay.
3.1, sorry, 3.1.
3.1. Okay.
I have written for two cases actually. Hello?
Written like you're passing two test cases.
For two cases I have written, but third case like it is like slightly I'm facing difficulty in third.
Oh, like okay, this for which you have written for ticket prices and total revenue.
Yes, sir. Can I paste my code?
Yeah, sure. Do
Okay.
that.
1 minute.
Sorry, which set is this, sir?
This is set 1, I think.
January set 1.
Yeah, so January 2025, OPP2 set 1.
Sir, I pasted the code in the chat window.
Okay. Okay, let's see if these two are working fine, right? Ticket prices and total revenue. Okay. Okay. Just a second. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, so let's see what's the question. Okay, you're building a railway ticket analysis system that extracts information about ticket bookings. Okay, the booking data is represented as a dictionary of dictionaries. Okay, where key is the PNR number. All right. Okay, the value is a dictionary containing. So we have a coach type. So basically, yeah. So this is a dictionary of dictionaries where our key is in the outer dictionary. Our key is the PNR number, and the inner dictionary contains some information like coach type, ticket rate, and passengers. Yeah. So what are the passengers? Passenger numbers. Okay. Yeah, so coach type, so first AC, second AC, third AC, sleeper, or whatever this is, chair car, I think. Then ticket rate, price for one person. Then passengers, which is a list of tuples. And that list contains, the tuples basically contains the passenger name and berth preference. So we have to implement analyze bookings. So yeah, analyze bookings, so already done that. Where the task can be one of the following: ticket price. So ticket prices, what should we do? Computes a dictionary where the keys are the PNR numbers and the values are the total ticket price for each PNR. So yeah, so dictionary, you have initialized to an empty dictionary going through each booking. So DI is equal to D dot get I0 plus booking rate bookings I of passengers. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Times okay. So however number of passengers we have here times the ticket rate, whatever that is, and so what is this I in bookings? So what does this I represent?
Sir, keys of the bookings dictionary.
Oh, okay. Okay. So DI. Okay. That's fine. Okay. All right. So this is fine. And task is if task is total revenue, then our question is return the total revenue generated from all ticket bookings. So yeah, ticket rate times whatever the number of passengers is, and return the sum of basically D dot values. So this is also fine. Yeah, this is also fine. Now if our task is, so we have to look at berth preference count. Task equals.
Sir, in line number 25, should we not write booking.item or booking.key?
So it automatically, like when we are iterating over a dictionary, it automatically gives us keys. So I is basically representing keys. Okay, so this is same as saying bookings.keys. Okay, so when we have the task as berth preference count, returns the count of passengers in each berth preference as a dictionary. Berth preference as the key and the number of passengers preferred that berth as value. Okay. Include all possible berth preferences in the output dictionary and let the values be 0. Okay, so we already know what are the berth preferences, right? These are this. Okay, so let's just take that. Let's just say D is basically a dictionary with all of these, right? So this upper berth is 0. So here we are just initializing our dictionary. Okay, so this will be 0. This will be 0.
Sir, can you model this on the basis of what I have done in the first two parts?
Yeah, we will reuse your code. Okay, and lastly we have none, which is also 0. Okay, so here we have initialized our dictionary, and then we'll just let me just copy this code. Now we have to go through each of the bookings. So I'll, instead of I'll use booking. So for booking in bookings, so d dot, so here we have to look at what is the, so instead of like PNR numbers, we have to look at something else, right? So instead of this booking, it should be actually PNR. So for PNR in bookings, yeah. So let's see what is the structure. Okay, so for PNR in bookings, so this is represents our PNR, and we have to go through the passengers, right? We have to go through each and every passenger and note their preference, right? So let's do that. So I guess instead of like doing this, we have to use a for loop. So this won't work. So yeah, we'll say that passengers is equal to, so whatever this bookings is, PNR, and we have to look at passengers, right? So passengers. Okay, is this fine? So our passengers is basically this part. So we are looking at bookings, then we are referencing the PNR number. So we are looking at that PNR, so that booking, and we are then referencing the passengers. Okay, is that fine?
So we will get a tuple, no?
Yeah, we'll get a tuple here. No, we'll not. Okay. Yeah, so passengers will be a list, not a tuple. So because this is a list.
Okay,
so it will be a list of tuples.
Okay.
Okay. So we can say for passenger, so for passenger in passengers, so instead of using passenger, so this passenger represents this tuple. So instead of passenger, we can do name and preference, right? So name and preference. For name and preference in this passengers, what do? We say D of this. Yeah, so this preference is plus equals 1. Plus equals 1. Okay, this is fine with everyone.
Okay, sir.
Okay, if I run this, I think this should be correct. Okay, it is causing some problem. Let's see. Name
So I
passengers.
think it should be preference and index 1. Since we are comparing with that UB and MB2.
Where in this line?
In this no, in line number 37, the preference, there should be
Yeah.
preference and then a one index, or else it will be. I mean, it is comparing with that whole tuple. No.
No. Name and preference. We are breaking that tuple up. No, we are breaking that tuple up into two things. So if I print here name and preference, so it will show me this basically. So here it will show me. So basically, what is happening? Our passengers is this list, right? Passengers is this list. So I'm just breaking that up, this tuple into Priya and MB, which is name and preference. So we can do it directly also, indirectly also. Let's say passenger, and we can say name and preference is equal to passenger 0. We don't need the name, we just need the preference. So I'll just do this. and this should work, but it is showing some problem. Yeah, it is showing some problem. So the problem is passengers is not defined, so must be some spelling mistake. Yeah, so there is a spelling mistake here. Yeah, now it is working, but last case is not working. No output returned. Okay.
So it is for the next task.
For the next task, bookings and is equal coach type count. Oh, okay. So next task. Okay. So there is one more task. Yeah, coach type count. Okay, so let's implement that also. So if task equals this coach type count. Okay, returns the count of passengers in each coach type. Okay, as a dictionary with coach type as the key and the number of passengers in that coach as value. Okay, only include the coach types that are available in the booking dictionary in the output. Okay, so we don't know the coach type. Like we don't know we don't know the coach types, but we knew it here. So instead of initializing our dictionary as some like it has something, we'll just initialize it as a empty dictionary, and we'll use the same. Let's use the same thing. So for PNR in bookings, passengers is this, and okay, our coach type. Yeah. So we have to now look at coach type. So let's do that also. Coach type. Coach type is bookings, passengers, and coach type. Okay. Now for passengers, we don't need to use this. We can just say that for passengers, coach type. So basically, how many passengers there are here? There are two passengers. So these two passengers are like have coach number this coach type 3AC. So we'll for every passenger we'll add one to that dictionary where our key is this 3AC. Okay, so we'll say that if coach type in our dictionary, if that is the case, uh, then then just add that. So D of coach type is plus equals 1. Otherwise, else D of coach type is equal to 1. Right. So this takes care of sorry, equals to 1. So this part takes care of if we do not like if we hadn't seen this 3AC before. If we hadn't seen that, then this will be false and our D coach will be set to 1. Okay. So this is this fine, this part? What is happening here? Guys, is this part fine?
Yeah, you are simply making coach type dictionary.
Yeah. I'm just like yeah, we are updating the dictionary.
For example, 3AC is equal to colon 2 3. That makes it.
Yeah. Okay, now let's run this and see if it works. Yeah, now it is working. Case 4 is also working, and if I submit this,
Kindly paste.
Yeah. So okay. Next we have Lakshadweep.
Yes, sir. I am having a doubt.
Yeah.
In the 2025 my term OPPE2 set 3.
2025 Meta OPP 2 set
OPPE2
3.
set 3.
Okay.
Yeah. In that section number 3, problem 1.
Okay.
Yeah, I have written my code. It is working for 2 private cases, but it is not passing the more to private cases. Public test cases, it is passing all.
Okay.
I have sent my code. Huh?
Yeah. Okay. So this is the code, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
what is this string? Like, what do you?
Yes.
Why is there a string here? Like,
I have just written it. I was checking it in the Python tutor.
oh, okay. So let's just run it and see. Okay. What? End of line. Okay. List.eval.input. Huh. You don't have to take the list as input. Okay, so I guess you were looking at that a Python tutor, then you were doing it. So this shouldn't be eval. This we are already given the list.
Sorry, sir. Section 2, problem 2 it is.
Section 2, problem 2. Okay.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
Okay, no worries. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so every public case is passing and private test cases 2 are passing. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let's see the question. Write a Python program that reads 2 inputs from the user, a single line containing a list of integers separated by commas. Okay. The line may contain arbitrary spaces around the commas. Okay. So around the commas. Okay. An integer k, the divisor. So it is in the second line, right?
Yes, sir.
Input in the second line is the divisor. Okay.
Yeah.
Your task is to build a dictionary that groups the numbers by their remainder when divided by k. Okay. Each key is a remainder r. Okay. That actually appears among the given numbers. That's fine. The value for the key r is list of all the numbers with remain. Okay. Sorted in ascending order. Okay. Print the dictionary in ascending order of the keys using the following format. Okay. So key 1, there must be no extra spaces around the dash or the commas. Okay, so okay, let's see. Okay, so you're taking the list. Okay, this is fine here, but like this eval is generally not recommended. Okay.
Okay.
So you should just take the input, split it by this comma and map it to an integer. That would work. This eval, like this is a very dangerous function. You shouldn't use it ever. Okay.
Okay, got it, sir.
R is equal to int
I think
input.
that's why the case is not running.
Yeah, maybe. Let's fix that and see if it works.
What this eval do?
Eval just takes in a string, which is like a code piece. Okay, so here it will take this line. Okay, so this is a string, so it will take that and it will convert that into actual code and run it. Okay, so it's like saying list of this. Okay, it converts it into actual code. So if you do eval, like if you do eval and put in a print statement, it will actually print it. It will actually print one, let's say this. It will actually print 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it just interprets this inside string as code and runs it.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Srinandan, we don't have the solutions for course, so you'll I guess have to practice it. We don't have the solutions. Yeah. So as I was saying, yeah. So take the input, then split it. First of all, strip it to get rid of the \n, then split it. Oh, there is no \n, so we don't need to do this. Yeah. So we can skip this part. Dot split, and then we have to map it. So map. What do we have to map it as? So we need to take a lambda function. Lambda, let's say a 2. So there will be a comma here. Yeah. So what do we want to do with a? We first want to clean it, right? We want to. So it in question it said there can be any arbitrary spaces around the commas, right? So our input can be something like this. It can be 1 space space comma space space 3, like this, something like this. Okay, so we also want to clean these numbers up. So we'll do a dot strip, and then after that we just convert this into integer. Okay.
Okay.
So if we will use the strip before the split, will it clear the spaces?
It will only clear the like ending trailing spaces. It will not clear it like in between. These spaces it will not clear.
For that we have to use the lambda.
Yeah. So if I run this, okay, so it is causing some problems. Invalid literal for int with base. Okay. Okay, so this is causing us problems, this lambda function. So let's not use it. I guess let's not use the map function itself. We can just do it like later. Okay, so we can say L is equal to let's just use string comprehension. So let's say num dot strip and int.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
So we can directly do in the second line, no, that input dot replace space by nothing string, then split.
But that doesn't that won't convert it into an integer. For that we have to anyway do it, like use the map function. Yeah, we can do that also. That's fine.
Afterwards, we can convert it in integer in the for loop.
Yeah, with the for loop. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, so for num in L. So in L. So this should work, I think. Let's see. Okay, it's still causing a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay. So our basically I is this. Okay, I'm not splitting it with anything. That was the problem. So I was not splitting it with commas. Okay. Yeah. So I think our previous code would have worked if we just used a comma here. Now if we run this, R is not defined. Okay. For J and L. So what was this R? I think.
R was the input remainder one.
Oh, right. Okay. So let's take that also. R is equal to int input. Yeah. Okay. Now if I submit this. Okay. Now it's also not passing. So let's see. There's must be some other problem. Okay. So dictionary, empty dictionary. That's fine. For I in range 10, di is equal to 0. So 0 to 9. Okay. But we don't have to do this, right? We only need to take so basically, yeah. So here, like we have 5. Okay, so when we are actually doing this, okay, if we have a divisor as 5, our remainders can be only 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so there is no point of going up until 9. So we can only we should only go up until 5. So what might be the problem is, let's say you have something like 15 as your divisor. So now your possible remainders are 0 till 14, and you are only taking it till 9. So that might be a problem.
Yes, correct.
So instead of doing this in range 10, we do it in range R. Okay, and di is equal to 0. And now for J in L, and this L was this list. Okay, if J divides R in D, okay, if that is the case, but this is also, I think, kind of redundant, because it is bound to be here, right? Because it is like the remainder is basically in this 0 till 14, and we have already checked. We have already taken care of all the cases, so I don't think this is necessary. But let's just leave it for now. Yeah, if D JR is not equal to 0. So if okay, so this is the remainder, and you're checking if the remainder part is not equal to 0, then this is plus equals to J. Okay. So you're adding that number to that list.
To that
Okay.
dictionary.
Oh yeah, to that dictionary. Okay, so because we have dictionary here. Okay, so we are so the value is a list, and you are adding to that list.
Yeah.
Okay. J divides R equals to 0, then equals to J. Okay, that's also fine. I think that this should work. This should be fine. I think the problem was this only.
Yes, sir, it is working. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now 4 out of 4 is passing. So yeah,
But
in
the
any sorry.
One thing I've
Send
written
this
in
first.
the codes in the comment.
One thing in the
How to append the
append.
list. Yeah. Via for loop or something.
How to append the list as the value of the dictionary via
for loop or
for
something.
loop. Okay,
Yeah.
so instead of doing this, you can just use. So this basically refers to a list, right? So you can directly do dot append J.
Okay. If it is existing as a list, then only I can use dot append. If it is not
Yeah.
existing as a list, then I can't. Na?
No, then you can't.
Initialized it as a 0, so
You no, we. Oh, okay. So instead of initializing at 0, is that like initializing it as 0? We can just use this. Initialize
okay.
it as empty dictionary.
Yes,
So
yes.
then, yeah, then we can.
Okay, and one more thing, for the printing, the values of the keys of dictionary with the value, I have used that asterisk thing. I have just searched on Google that how to do that. Is there any other way to do that?
Okay. Yeah, we can use a for loop inside here. So with instead of separator, so this basically what this asterisk does is so this is a iterable, right? So this dk is an iterable. It contains all of the numbers that are that have that same remainder. So it opens that up and like basically okay, basically let's say you have a string. So for other people, I'm telling this 1, 2, 3. You have a list like this, and if you do asterisks here, it will just.
What is the function of start in line 23?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling. So if you do this with an iterable, like a list, what it does it opens that list into this 1, 2, 3. Okay, it will just open that iterable. That's the basically this is, I think this is called the aggregator or the separator, like something like that. So it just opens the list. That's all. So here what it is doing, it is opening that list, and you have a separator here. So it uses that separator in commas.
What we can use instead of that?
For loop.
Okay.
Okay. Or rather, you can just do this instead of doing this. Just do comma dot join. So this is the simplest thing. Dot join.
Yes, sir.
dk. Okay, this is the simplest thing you can do. Okay, I think someone else was
Please
also
get
asking
the
something.
code in the chat box.
Okay. I think this is redundant code. I'll just improve this a little bit. Let's just get rid of this because and because now we are initializing it as an empty string, empty list itself. So we don't even need to do this, right? We don't even need to check this. We can just directly do this. And here we can do dot append. Dot append. What were we appending? J. Right. So this should work if I submit this. Oh, this is not working. Let's see why. Okay, there must be some logical error. So let's just, yeah, so just use this, I guess. But there is a scope to clean this up. So I guess you can do it in your free time. Okay. Okay, I've shared that code in the chat box.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I think that's it for today. This like live sessions are 2-hour sessions, right? I'm not sure. I'm not.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's it for today. I'll meet you guys on Friday in that office hours. Okay. So this is basically yeah, 2025 May OPP2 set 3 question number. So 2.2 basically. Yeah, this set 2.2. Okay. Thank you everyone for joining.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, how to like I have like 5 sets remaining for OPP2.
Yeah.
So how to do, like I should attempt all these and OPP1 also remaining. So I should attempt those also.
Yeah, attempt all of the OPPs. Okay. So because like basically OPP2 questions will be a little harder than OPP1. So first I think you should attempt the OPP1 questions if some are left, or even if you have done them, just reattempt them. Okay. After that, look at the OPP2 sets because though for them the level would be a little bit higher.
Sir, how much time I should devote for each problem? Like and then consult the solution or something, some help, etc.
2 hours for one set, I think so.
Nee, 2 hours for one set, as test taking.
Yeah, 2 hours. So I will say I'll say that for one question you should first. So basically the strategy I think like what strategy I use for every OPP is see, first look at the question. Okay, go through the question sequentially. Look at the question, and if you can attempt it, if you think that like if you computationally you think about it and you see the logic, then do it right away. Okay, take 20 minutes for each question, do it itself. But if you're not able to figure out, move to the next question. So in that way, like in the back of your mind there, basically you subconsciously think about that question, and sometimes what happens is by the end of your OPP, so by the end, like when you have attempted all the other questions, you kind of know what to do. So sometimes that happens. So you can use that strategy in practice also, in your practice OPPs also.
Sir, all the OPP should be attempted as a test of 2 hours, or some OPPs I can attempt like individually also, like question by question.
Yeah, individually you can do it also. So basically, if you want to attempt, like if you want to practice the file handling questions, do all of the file handling questions. If you want to attempt the section 2, which are the function-based questions, so do that. Like it depends on you how you want to practice, but I would recommend that practice all of the questions. Go through all of the questions once.
Okay, sir. And how, like, and wherever we are, like, if you are stuck, then I should see the consult.
Yeah,
the
come to
theoretical-
that question. Yeah. So basically, don't jump to like Chat GPT or Gemini for the answers directly. Wait for like attempt another question, come back to that question. If you're still not able to figure it out, then you can consult. Okay.
Sir, because only today, and I think after that 2 days are left.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
so we have to do. Time is little, and
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So for that, I guess you can attempt, if you are already comfortable with OPP 1 questions, just attempt all of the OPP 2 questions.
Okay, sir. Fine. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Sir,
Thank you.
if I am stuck, sir, suppose in some, then what I should do? I should consult ChatGPT or Gemini.
Yeah. Yeah. So read a breakdown of that question. So basically, you can ask ChatGPT to explain that question instead of providing you a solution. And once it explains it properly, then you can try it again. And if you're not getting it, then ask for the solution.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. 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 Good.